Hello everyone, I'm so glad you're here. To open up the first day of this photo week, I didn't record anything, and unfortunately that was the way it went for most of the days this week. I was just not feeling mentally up to recording whatever task I was doing. As I've said before, my days are so much the same most of the time. Normally I love that. It's perfect for my personality. Right now I haven't figured out a way to present the mundanity of everyday life in a way that I am happy with. That said, let's start with the first photo of this week. The house has an octagonal window with a sill deep enough for Autumn to sit on, and I'll usually find her there at least once throughout the day. On this day, it was cloudy but bright, and the light gave a really soft glow to the room. It's the end of another day and time to take a quick walk around the yard. Ruby never misses a chance to come out with me. First, I'll do a little golf ball collecting. I usually end up with a handful of these in the yard each week. I noticed some new mushrooms sprouting up. I don't know what these are. A lot of my early blooming flowers are at their peak right now. It was the perfect evening to just stand and admire everything. Ruby was thoroughly tired after such a stimulating time outside and immediately went to sleep when she came in. I'm starting this day with a comforting breakfast. I was still feeling emotionally unwell at this time, so breakfast was all I recorded. Mid-May is when it starts to get really hot here, so I start spending a lot more time inside. A lot of people get seasonal depression during the winter months when it's really cold, but I am the opposite. I get seasonal depression when it gets really hot. Therefore, I may have a lot less energy to record things and unfortunately less creativity when it comes to photos for this project as summer rolls in. For my photo today, I kept with the cat theme and took a picture of Winter on my fireplace mantle. She loves to sit here and look out the door. The next day, I was still really tired as well as very frustrated that I felt so tired. This never helps my photography for this project. By the end of the day, I still hadn't taken a photo. My go-to activity when I'm feeling frustrated, out of time, and need a subject to photograph is to bake. Thanks to following so many baking accounts on Instagram, I had yet another cookie recipe to try. This was a small batch of brownie crinkle cookies. As with some of the food photos I did last week, I took a photo at the beginning of the process with all of my ingredients measured and ready to go. Day 152, May 31st. No video today. I did get a few photos of the flowering plants in my yard, and the last one here is the one I chose for my photo of the day.
Robin, will I ever get married? I don't know. Need another hand to do that. Mel, it's been my dream to go to Ireland. Where are some places you recommend and visit when I go? There's so many beautiful places in Ireland. Do you know what?
Chocolate blob for breakfast this morning. The original recipe just serves it as is. I like to top it with some kind of fruit. Just about anything works with it. It was another day spent inside, but before the light was completely gone, I stopped what I was doing, made some tea, and took a stroll around my yard. On the last day of this photo week, I noticed some new mushrooms had popped up overnight. These have a pretty short lifespan. I usually don't find them when they look this decent. I thought the light on them looked lovely, so I got their photo. Thank you so much for joining me this week. I'll see you again for the next one. Goodbye.